Hey y'all, hey, good morning. It is here. It's 11:09. I have a couple of events to get into today, so I decided that I'm going to go ahead and film myself getting ready. Getting ready as far as makeup. I already dressed and all that, but I'm getting ready. Today's look is like girly goth. hmm So that's what we're going for today. Um, Not overly goth. Like I'm not gonna do a black lip today, but I do want to try to do a dark brown lip. So that's what we're gonna attempt today. All right. So I'm going to also do a little. As I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to do a slight get ready with me slash um what do I want to call it? Get to know me. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump in. I've already moisturized my face with my e.l.f. Hydro Primer. So this is my brush cleaner. I cleaned my brushes before started today. So next I'm going to go in with this. And if you don't know, although my channel name is Curvy Lux, my name is Melissa. Mel, Missy, Mo, or my AKAs, BKAs, all the things. So this is my primer. I put it all over. Some people just put it in their T-zone. I like to put it all over just for staying power. I put it on my brows, all the things. So there you go. Put it all over. And it should feel tacky. Not too much, just enough. Next I'm going in with my e.l.f. vitamin C. It might be backwards for you guys, but it's the vitamin C primers to help to brighten brighten you up. So that's what I'm going to take a little bit of that, put it in here, and this helps to kind of like fill in the pores a little bit for a little more filtered finish. So that's what we do in those areas where I am porous. I have a porous nose, so try to make sure I get my nose. That's that. So we're gonna get into this foundation. Where are you? Foundation. My go-to. I used to have a lot of foundations in my like kit for myself, but I no longer do that. One being it's expensive, and some stuff is like keep doing it until it don't work no more. So don't keep, every now and then you could, but like I probably had at one point like 6 different foundations, and for myself, it's not that deep for me anymore. I do that for my kit, having different foundations and tones and all the things for my kit, for my makeup kit for my clients, but not for me anymore. I need something that's quick to it, when in doubt type of situation, so I can do what I need to do, look bomb, and keep it moving. So that is for me the Lancome Tintadol. They discontinued my shade, which was $4.50, but they tell me to get $4.60, so that's what I get now. However, with some research, I did find on eBay the $4.50, and the expiration date on this one, let me see, because it only lasts a year. Expiration is 10/24 on this. So, but I was on, I think it was on Lancome's site. It was either Lancome's site or Saks, where they had the $4.50 still on there. So, yeah, name's Melissa. I am 41 years old. I'm not ashamed of how old I am. Don't get confused about it or nothing like that. It is what it is. I am blessed to have lived this age. Listen, it's real out here in these streets, and I pray that the Lord keep me for 41 more. Okay. And so yes, I'm 41 years old. I am married. I have 2 bonus babies. They just turned 20. So they're grown, honey. They're grown and doing what they need to do, working, going to school, doing the grown people thing. And so we are happy about that. I am a full-time nail technician and makeup artist. I also segued into style consulting. So like I can help people kind of curate their closet. Although I've segued into it, I haven't been busy in it, and I do want to kind of be busy in it. I'm going to take my foundation. I put 3 pumps. I'm a full coverage girl. Although I don't need it as much as I used to. In my mind, I don't need it as much as I used to, because I don't have as many blemishes and stuff, but I just like full coverage, so there's that. I don't know what else to say about it. I just do, you know. I'm kind of like that. Although my full coverage is not like draggy, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm putting some more. How about it? I feel like the standard for makeup and beauty for women now is really giving drag, and I just be like, so you do know that you're a woman, and that the people that do drag are really, they're trying to imitate or emulate what you have. So you don't need as much as they're doing because you got it naturally. Granted, you can take some of the techniques, but baby, you're not a female impersonator, so. But there's neither here nor there. I'm me. This is what I do. So I'm gonna try to get the rest of all that goodness off my hand and stipple that in. I use this brush from Peaches and Cream. Oh no, this one is Beauty Crush. I love how big it is. It covers a lot. I use that to apply it, to put it on, and then I go in with this Real Techniques foundation brush and just stipple that in, get it in there for a flawless situation. Get her in there. And then I'm trying to debate if I want to get these edges together. Like, little baby hairs and all that. I mean, I come from that era, baby, where, baby hairs is natural. It wasn't giving 2 different hairstyles in one. I'm just saying. That's no shade, but that's what it was. So we're doing that. Where is my I usually color correct with my Fenty concealer. However, I don't see her right now. So with that being said, we're gonna go on with this Butterscotch by Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is a little darker than I am, so it kind of does, well, not darker than me, but it has a little redness in it. To me, it'll help with canceling out some things, so we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Hallelujah. Okay, so I'm going in, and I'm moving kind of fast because I have, I'm trying to be out of here no later than 12:30. The first event starts at 1. So calculations say 30 minutes. So, and I am one of those people, I like to be on time because I don't like my time being played with when it comes to my business. So there's that. So we're gonna put it in our immediate spaces. This is how I do mine. You do yours how you do yours, boo. And so I'm gonna go in also with trying to see which one I want to do. The lighting in this room isn't the greatest. I'm in the living room right now because I just got a lot going on in my room, and yeah, I'm just doing this. So we're going in with a little bit to lighten this up a bit, and after this we're going to put our concealer, or our our contouring, which I use Juvia's Place. I use their foundation sticks. I use these in my kit also. I'm gonna put right here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and I use 2 just for dimension. My husband talks about my forehead all the time, and I'm getting tired of him talking about my forehead because why are you talking about my forehead? Where is my brush for my contouring? That's interesting. Oh, there she is. Come on, Jesus. Thank you. So yeah, we got this. We're going in here, across the jawline. More detail here. And we're gonna go into this nose also. And I'm gonna have to use my compact tool to get in close, so don't mind that I am using it because I need to see for the detail. But yes, I'm using this on my nose as well, so we're gonna contour here. This is for more advanced techniques. I tell people, they're like, oh, I want to know how to contour. I'm like, listen, for your average everyday woman that's not a makeup artist, don't try to be a makeup artist. Be well enough to use what you have in your own makeup bag to do your face how you like it, but don't try, unless there's something you desire to be, but don't try to be the baddest in the land for and end up confused and not understanding trying to understand, overthinking it. So I go under my lip to just make it a little plumper. So right under here, that's what I do. Just make it stand out more. So although it's going to be blended out, you're going to see it pop a little more. So that's another little trick you don't have to do. I just do. So next we're going in with the other color, Shade Stick. I call it Shade Stick. I know that's what 50 calls it. I know that Juvia's doesn't call them that. They might call it Contour Stick. But see, one is slightly darker than the other is a little cooler. So I just use them both to kind of bronze and contour at the same time. Although I do go back in and bronze and contour. This is just liquids right now. So I just do that there. And then once I blend this out too, it'll all be seamless. So there we go for that. So we're going to go in. I have 3 brushes that I use for my contouring and highlighting. So one's for highlight and one, although these are the two the same, I use one for the highlighting to blend in the smaller areas, one to blend seamless, and this is for the contouring. So we're going to go and blend out our contouring first. So my name is Melissa, 41 years old, married, 2 bonus babies. I'm one of 4 of my mothers and one of 9 of all my fathers. I am number 7 and I am the baby girl. Okay, so I have 2 brothers under me. I have a pretty large family. My mother is one of 10. My father from his mother is one of 3, and then from his father I think it might be like one of 4 or 5, something like that. But yes, I have a fairly large family. Although most people, when they meet me, for whatever reason, I don't know what energy I give. I don't know if they think that I act like a spoiled child or something, but most people think when they meet me that I'm the only child. Have no idea why, but they do, and I'm not. I love my family dearly. Love them dearly. I have technically 2 best friends, Chantel and Zaporia, although my sister, and not by default, but my sisters, my boos, and one of my cousins, Tanisha, that is my boo. We call each other BFF Cuzzo. That's my boo, that's my boo, that's my boo. Y'all saw her in another video when I went to her best friends, which ended up being a really good friend of mine. I call him brother. You saw her in that video when I went to one of my clients CC's event, and then after we went to his birthday celebration. So that's the cousin. That's one of my best friends. I love her. That's my boo. Let me tell you something. That's a rider. You understand? That thing. If you know the cousin that will fight for you, that's my boo. So yeah, we just blending out this contour, and so when I blend out my contour, I kind of like stipple and like do this. So although I'm doing it fast, it looks, but I'm blending that out, and then I'm gonna go back in with that other brush I told you guys about, this one, and then also go back in with my foundation brush so that when everything is blended out, I will blend it in to make everything seamless, so it won't have any lines of demarcation. So kind of see that right now. So I'm going in with my foundation brush right now to blend out that contour line, because the point is to make it look like your skin. Although yes, you might be like, oh, your foundation, but it shouldn't look so heavy that it looks like it's like, oh, just be like, oh, your makeup looks good, you know. It shouldn't be like real obvious, although it's obvious, you know. I don't know. I would say that my makeup go-to or style aesthetic would be soft. They consider it soft glam, but basically like a natural glam. Although I do heavy coverage, because I do like coverage, but I also want to look like myself. I feel like, although sometimes people are like, oh girl, I never seen you makeup, you look like, I feel like I still look like myself. I don't feel like I look that different of a person. Hopefully y'all let me know, comment, okay, like and subscribe. Oh, I'm getting better. But yeah, so I'm gonna go back and I'm going to wait for my under eye last, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my forehead. So yes, that is me. I am a licensed nail technician and makeup artist, and have been doing nails since I was in the 11th grade. Always been around beauty. My grandmother on my mother's side was a beautician, as well as a seamstress and a nurse. Okay, she was everyone. Okay, my father, I think I get my style from my father and my mother, but my father was a little more particular. My mother is too, but she was a little more daring, clearly, like most in their younger years. So I'm taking my foundation brush, I'm going back in to blend that out seamlessly so it won't be any lines of demarcation, and it just looks nice and highlighted and smooth. Yeah, it's okay. So now I'm going in and I'm gonna start under here. But yes, so I come from a line of entrepreneurs in the beauty industry. I have a couple of cousins and aunts on my mother's side that are beauticians, hairstylists, a couple of uncles that had their own businesses. Yeah, so I get it quite naturally being around it my entire life. I have a cousin that's a celebrity makeup artist. I have my sister who did nails. My oldest sister out of all of 9. She does nails, she does makeup, so I was like her shadow. Everything she was into, I was into. I guess that's what it was. But I was already into it too because of my grandmother. But so yeah, we're gonna keep going blending this out. So we're gonna blend this all the way up to the eye, and I'm gonna go back in with another concealer. I told you I like full coverage. I'm gonna go back in with my Kevyn Aucoin Skin, I think it's Skin Enhancer, and brighten up that under eye a little bit more. But we getting this out the way. But yeah, she looks good. You know, because my hair is giving. Because it needs to be washed, but it's raining, it's cold, and I didn't really have time to detangle it yesterday because it'd be a process. So needs to say she's in a bun. I might try to put a cap thing on it to lay it down a little bit more, but it is what it is. I'm still cute in Jesus' name. But yeah. Yeah, so family background is a lot of entrepreneurs in beauty. We're gonna go in and blend out this nose. So I'm taking, it's an eyeshadow brush, but it has an angle. So it's like an angled eyeshadow brush, but brushes can be used for whatever you need it to be used for as long as it gets this job done. So we're gonna take this here angle brush. This is a Do Care brush, Amazon brush set that I got off of there. It was really good and expensive. So we're gonna blend this out. And then we're going to go back in with the brush that I applied the nose contour with. We're going to go back in and blend out that contour line. See? I'm going to get better with this camera quality, but let me make sure hopefully that's straight enough. Okay. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take that fluffier side. This brush is... oh my god, JD Wadey 180, I think that's her name. But this brush is from Luxie. I've had this brush for a while. Whenever she first dropped them, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, it's right like this. So I always do my skin first. For those who do their eyes first, that's how I've always done it, even before I went to school for makeup artistry, and that's how we were taught. So that's how I do it too. I guess I could divvy it up. I've tried to do different ways, but this is just, I guess, because this is how I learned it's the most comfortable way. But yeah, so we're gonna blend this out. But yeah, I started at an early age, nails, 11th grade. Prior to that, I was really into hair. Still am into hair to a degree in terms of like what I like for myself, and can do my own hair. But I no longer do it on people. I know how to cut. I know how to color. I know to braid. Different things that also help me during my career to have extra income on the side. So for a while, I was still doing braids and certain people like hair at church or friends, neighborhood, whatever, while I was still building my clientele with nails. So we're gonna take this skin enhancer. The shade I'm using is SX11. So, and with this, you don't need a lot. When I tell you don't need a lot, you don't need a lot because it sprays, and it's a thicker situation. So I'm just putting a little bit here to wake me up, wake me up. And I'm putting a little bit here. I hope this video won't be too long, but I mean, I'm working on giving y'all some longer form content, and so that you all, put a little bit here, and just a little teeny bit. I sound like, was it Bob Ross? I used to love watching him in the on the local channel. So we're going to blend that out. We're going to take that same little brush and we're going to blend her out. And after we blend this out, we're going to go in with our translucent powder and set my under eye, my chin, and my bridge of my nose and forehead. So those are the places where I put the concealer. And then once we do that, we're going to go in with the my Mineralized Skin Finish Powders by MAC. So first what I do, I take my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I did get it, y'all. I did get it. I don't know if I'm gonna try today, but I got that Ultra Pink by One Size, and I really want to use her. I don't know, but what we're gonna do right now, let's go with what we know. Let me blend my forehead out and my chin. So blend this out. But yeah, doing that. So now I've been doing nails since 11th grade. So that's like 16, 17, and I started my first nail hair salon as a nail technician at the age of 19. So altogether about 25 years with a license, about 23, I think that would be, right? Y'all do the math. I'm not good at it. Yeah, so I'm not new to this. I'm true to it, and not in a vain way. It's just what it is now. I don't know how else to say it. So we're gonna go in and set first. I'm not gonna bake until after I apply my skin finishes. So I'm just setting right now, and I'm actually using a wet beauty blender, and I put that in the cap of my powder. So I'm just setting. Hopefully this video won't be too long, because it usually don't take. Now I will say this, depending on how beat I want to be, It depends on how beat I want to be, is on how long how long it typically takes, and I like to take my time too. I don't like rushing for things. So if I know that I'm going somewhere, I typically give myself at least 2 hours, although it never really takes me that long, but at least 2 hours to do my face. So that means I need to take my shower, do all the things before, and yeah, so, and we're looking good. Okay, the face coming together. So now we're going in with our mineralized skin finish in dark. I also use sometimes, and I mix them actually, for the Sephora brand. There's Micro Smooth, and this one's in sand. I might use this in the center. That's too dark. But here we go. It's tan. So I usually mix like the tan one and the mineralized skin finish. One for extra smoothness, and the other for what, y'all? Tone. Here we go. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's a flat top foundation brush, but I'm using it for this powder, for this process, to really like kind of press it in. So I'm mixing them together. All right, and I didn't do my center of my nose, so I need to set that. All right, and then we'll come back in to do the contouring and the baking and stuff. So we're gonna go. I take this all over. I don't usually put it in. I don't put it in my areas where I highlighted though, but just the areas where it's the regular, except for like the chin. I do cover that. And I get my chin, see my forehead. And this just gives extra coverage, in addition to smoothness. So you see how it smoothed it out. And then after we finish everything and we set with all the sprays and stuff. So next, what I do, I mix 3 powders. I mix my banana powder, I mix my the regular translucent of one size, and my Laura Mercier. I mix all 3 of those powders together to give me, like, in my mind, the ultimate like setting. So I mix those together real cute like that. And so we get a good little concoction, get the best of all. And I really want to try this freaking under eye with, but you know, sometimes it be like, when in doubt, you don't do, right? But you know, do I want to step on the wild side today? I don't know. Anyway, yes, so that's what I do for a living. I do have a passion for, although it sounds cliche and kind of like rhymey, a passion for fashion. Always have. Didn't always necessarily have the means, right, when you're young, but I started to develop my, oh sorry, my stomach Um, didn't have the money to develop it, but as I got older and started working and getting my own money and stuff, my style started to develop. I will say though, I've always been kind of myself, always wore makeup. Like if anybody knows me, like from my high school, they thought they could attest. Like I've always been this girl. Always been kind of girly girl with a little edge. I do like masculine touches to my style. And so what I'm going in with y'all. So now we need to bake. So going in with the other side. So this beauty blender, it's not a beauty blender, but this beauty sponge is from Shein. And I buy them in bulk because one, my kid. So after each client, I throw them away. However, I keep mine, and I don't do my. Only time I do my makeup now, honestly, real talk is when I'm going out. I don't do it on a regular basis like I used to. I don't have the time nor the energy when I was 20 to do that every day. As long as my skin is clear, clean, moisturized, all the things, my hair is neat, my outfit is neat, my clothes, my appearance and stuff, I'm good. A little gloss on the lip, I'm good. But not on an everyday basis, not like I used to. And I will say that my skin has benefited from it, from not being as bad. Anywho, going in with this. So this is some baking. Well, no, I can still do this because typically I do my I go in with my deep dark to help with the contouring and stuff. So while that's baking, we're gonna go in with that because I'm talking and trying to do and trying to get out in this. So this the Mineralized Skin Finish Deep Dark, and I'm gonna use this as my contouring. So I'm going to take. I'm gonna take you. Where you want? I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is a Morphe R10, and I'm gonna use this to contour. So I'm taking this in, and I'm going in the area where, and I stipple it. I don't do all that. I don't normally do that with this part. I do that with like my blush, So I'm going in, getting those temples, making my forehead look a little smaller in Jesus' name. Next, after this, after we go ahead and prime, finish. Now this is when I do stuff like this, so it can blend right onto the chin line. And then we're gonna go in. I think I'm gonna use my dark for my contouring of my nose. I'm gonna go in. I might use both, but right now let me see how it looks if it's dark enough, because I typically don't do this. We're gonna go in here. Oh no, she looks good. All right. I know I don't never use her for that, so we're gonna do that. Right. And I go to the side of my nose too, so it won't be cakey. You know how that is. So I'm gonna go here. Remember how we did that? So that lip can look a little plumper, a little pouty. And then I'm gonna go here. Add that definition back. When you contour, it's really not about. It's to make your face look like I did with the contouring and highlighting and shading as it naturally would, in my opinion, as a professional as well. But I mind my business in this little corner. So we're going to, I did do my forehead a little bit. I'm thinking I might bronze a little bit, nothing too heavy. So here, and what I do is to define that contour, we go back, we do that. Sometimes I use the translucent and all that, and sometimes I use a powder that's closer to my skin tone. Okay, so we do that. Make sure that those features are popping, right? that? Oh, what's happened? Where's that come from? Just gonna dust that off a little bit. And I'll probably go back in with my contour for my nose anyway, so that when I want to dust away this, it'll be there. Okay, so now we're going to go in with our brows. Did I say brows? Get it together, Melissa. Brows. And I'm going to, this, I hope it's not too long. I'm going to go in. You'll have a little bit of elevator music with this when I edit my signature. Right now, that's my signature, but just go in, lift that up a little bit. So this is, I have dark brown and ebony, both by BH Cosmetics. I really like BH Cosmetics. One, is inexpensive. I can get those things I need for my kit. Because technically, you know, I'm supposed to keep these, but so long in there too. So even for my kit, I have my kit right here. So I get because I'm by appointment only, and this is in part what I do. I get these for my kit. And I do have bigger ones too. But I get these for my kit from different brands, whatever, the travel size or the smaller size. Even for my powders too. That's a way to save money. And just even for yourself, like I don't do my makeup every day. So I get those for myself. So let's go in. We're going to do these brows. So yeah, that's me. What else can I say? I am also a singer. I am a PK. I used to lead the praise and worship team at my church, my home church. I have since been away for about a year from my home church, and I am currently visiting Union Church in the DMV area, where Pastor Stephen Chandler is. My mother was my previous pastor, so I'm going to go in with this ebony pencil to shape, and then I'll probably go in with this to the dark brown to shade in, and then I typically go in with these brow gels. Hold on. Brow gels by Juvia's Place to give it a little more depth and to get those hairs. Normally too, after that I do my brow, and I set it so it won't be child, I'm always doing now. Okay, so they won't be greasy. I go in with powder after I fill them in and shape them, clean up my brow bone. I usually go in with a try not to get it all the way in. So you guys can see. So yeah, I do light strokes. I like these pencils also because they're very thin. So this pencil is from their Pro line. It's very much like similar to the Benefit Precise Brow thing, I think it's called. I used to get that, but just as effective and least expensive. And as well as like the Anastasia one as well. Like this is a good alternative for both. So I'm going in, filling in, brushing up to see what I'm doing, and I'll go back in. And typically I like, although I'm using it still, depending on how I feel of my brow look, I may do the dark all over and forget about the dark brown, so that my eyebrows can really pop, you know, because they're not like super thick anyway. So it's like, and my hair is darker now. This is the first time that my hair has been this dark, this long, like since middle school. I usually am blonde, short, and I'm not mad at it at all. I like it, but it's just what it is. So a darker brow right now makes sense for what my hair is giving, you know, in terms of color. So yes, that's what we're doing. I like a soft brow. I like a brow that's a tad bushy and hair-like, and soft and looks like a brow. I don't like plastered looking things, although I want to be beat. I don't like plastered looking things. So yeah. So natural looking, right? She's natural. So we gonna get into this other brow. Sorry, y'all. Trying to see what else. So yes, I do sing. I am not a bragger about my singing. I have sung with numerous local artists that you all may be familiar with. So I know a lot of the people that you see in the industry because I've sung with them. I have not sung like in a group probably right before we got married. So it's been 7 years this year, and I took a hiatus because I had to focus on the wedding planning and stuff, and it was just a lot trying to go to rehearsals, wedding planning, working, and married life. So I kind of stepped back from that scene. However, I do need and want to get back into singing. That my singing had at that point after that was limited to basically praise and worship at church. Let me pay attention. Praise and worship at church. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all like, girl, if you look at this camera, I'm trying to give y'all what you need to get and get what I need to give, right? But yeah, so was limited to praise and worship at church, and because I'm no longer at my home church and not a worship leader anymore, I am really not singing unless I'm like singing along in the car. And then yeah, so I want to get back into singing. On what capacity, I'm not sure, but I do know I want to do vocal lessons to get that energy back, because your voice is like a muscle, and if you don't use it, it's the same. It can become, as they say, atrophied, I think, like a muscle. So I need to build up my strength again. I am, what the word I want to use? The word I want to use. I am technically a first soprano. But being that I haven't exercised it like I can do where I used to have endurance, right? I used to have endurance with singing for long times and flat foot. Like, could sit here right now, you'd be like, what's the note? And hit it. Whereas now, baby, it's going to take some time. And I don't want to lose my gift. I'm thankful for the gift of song that the Lord has given me. And I don't want to lose my gift. And so I need to nurture it and get it back together. Maybe at some point, once I join the church or a church, I will audition to be on their praise team or something. And hopefully I'm good enough. I hope. Because these churches is different now. Like the church I can't listen. I mean, granted, yes, you need to be gifted, talented, and such. But like churches, I mean, they serious now, baby. They serious about that thing. I'm gonna go in just a little bit more on this one, just to give a little more precision of me. With fast strokes to get hair like. This is how I do what I do. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna take butterscotch. Where are you? I'm gonna take butterscotch, and I'm gonna take my favorite pencil. No, not pencil. What is it called? Brush. It's a concealer brush. This brush came from CVS. That. Okay, now don't play with me. With my brush, y'all, because I'm about to cry. There she go. This brush came from CVS. It was part of it. It's still on there a little bit. their Essence Beauty or one of their lines that they had, child. But this, hold on. We don't see. We don't see. This brow's giving. I had to go back in a little bit. What was I saying, y'all? Oh, I think I was talking about, oh yeah, this brush. So it came from CVS years ago. I probably had this brush for 10 years, and it is my favorite because it does what I needed to do. It is what is it? It is seasoned. You know, it's like almost like that skillet, that good seasoned cast iron. That's what she's like that, and it would hurt my total heart if I ever lost her. Like, yeah, she gets taken care of. So I'm taking this and I'm going to pre-sculpt. I'm not sculpting with this, but I'm pre-sculpting. So I'm going to take this. I don't like real light concealers unless I'm doing Ultra Glam for highlighting my brow cleanup. So I'm so I'm following the line, but I'm not like detailed right now. I'm gonna go in with the brush I was talking about, and I'm going to detail her. And after I detail her, I'm going to carry that down onto the lid and use this concealer brush by it's a Pro Concealer by Sephora. This brush bomb, I love it. These two brushes are my favorite. Gotta have. So yeah. So I'm gonna go in. I'm going to really clean up right now. You know, sometimes you gotta be quiet. Good job, dude. And then once we finish sculpting the brow, we're going to carry all that down, the excess. Carry that down onto the lid so it will become basically an eyeshadow primer. And granted, this, if I wasn't talking, I would be almost pretty much done, to be quite honest with you. So we're gonna make sure that's blending in good. It's not giving clunky, whatever. Pat that on in. Bring down what needs to be brought down, and it looks good. All right. So we're gonna follow suit with the other eye. And you can use whatever concealer you do. I used to use, like everybody else, LA Girl. Let me because I need to see my Mermaid. LA Girl, and that's still in my kit. It is, but being that, you know, you want to make things easier for you. So if you can use whatever concealer that you're using on your face, because it also helps with seamlessness and making sure your face is cohesive. Using the same concealer that you already use for your highlight and, you know, such. And it's totally up to that individual, however they see fit. But this is how I do mine. We're going in, we're going to clean up. So yes, today's outfit is a skirt. It's like a tulle maxi skirt, mini maxi, because it's not completely light to the floor, but it could be considered a maxi, from City Chic. She was on sale for $19. I had it for a little minute. This is my first time wearing it. Top is a sheer top from Dolls Kill. Like I said, it's kind of giving, my look is giving grunge, and it's giving kind of like that dark romance that people talk about. Although that wasn't my MO, or what I was trying to do was like do a trend, because I'm, to be quite honest with you, I'm not a trendy person. I am a person that does what I like. So if that includes a trend, sure and fine. But like, I am also very classic with some things, and I mix certain things that I like. I think that's the fundamentals of personal style. Like with anything, just like with your home, it's an extension of your style. So whatever you like, if you put it together and it works with you, that's all that matters. So yes, so that's what I have on is, and so the sheer top from Dolls Kill, she's really cute. Necklaces are Amazon. Earrings are from Louise Page. Some earrings I got from the salon. I think you guys saw that I have a retail area. These are from the salon. What are we doing? So now we're going to kind of set this. So I still have some powder. I don't do a lot of powder. Dab a little bit on my hand, and I just kind of go over. And once I like go back in and set them with the eyebrow gel, the color will come back. So they're kind of matted and muted now, but the color will come back. I'm going to use, I'm gonna use this darker one. I'm gonna use the darker one. Top Dolls Kill skirt, you'll probably see it in pictures, is City Chic. Shoes, combat boots, Dolls Kill. I might come back over. I might get up and show y'all what it looks like, but you'll see it in pictures also. Wearing a leather jacket. One of my good girlfriends, my fashion friend, she got me this because I liked hers. That's how we do. I liked hers, and I think she got it from Saks. It's super cute. Leather jacket with silver hardware. Purse today is going to be a Kurt Geiger. So we're going to go in with our brow. And my bracelet, I don't know if I'm put on any other bracelets. I do this really lightly because I don't want to overdo. Like I said, I like beat, but I want soft at the same time. So bracelet is Wink and Pow. Not Wink and Pow, that's my cousin's line. Wink Designs. My girlfriend Kim, who has her jewelry line. Hair. Hair is me. Yeah. This brow gel, if I didn't say, is Juvia's Place. If I didn't say. I'm gonna try to possibly try my hand at linking things. I'm gonna try. If it's not there, don't judge me. But yeah. Okay, so we're about to move on to starting our shadow. Actually, I did say I was going to do a little bit of bronzer. Bronzer, Juvia's Place. This is their bronze in dark. It's dark. I also have the light one. I have all of them actually for my kit. But let's see. I like a fluffier brush for my bronzer because I want it to be diffused. So I take a little bit of that. She's gonna warm me up. And I do more bronzers. I do like more brush like things. Kind of both. Because you want that color to get on there, but you don't want it to mess up nothing. You want stuff to stay in place. Right? So we did a little bit of that. I'm going to wait on my blush, but the blush palette that I'm using is a Cherry Vanilla Truffle by BH Cosmetics. And she looks like, don't mind the it's messy, but that's what it looks like. It has all those colors. Typically, sometimes if I can't make up my mind, I blend them all together, right? So we're going to put that to the side, but we're going to get into this eyeshadow. Not doing much for eyeshadow at all. Very much like an everyday, which would be I take all the things that I did on my face, so bronzers or anything, and child, put them on my eye because I need them to be cohesive. So I'm going to take that dark, and one of the things that I like about when you get the Anastasia eyebrow kits is that it comes with that little brush. Most people throw away that brush, but I like that brush, and I can't find mine right now, and I'm upset because it's good for like real quick things. I typically would take that brush, and I take what I use for like my nose contour, and I'm going to take that into my eye. And so this makes things to become more cohesive. But I like that brush because it's fluffy and it diffuses. So I'm gonna take that. And so it also just defines things even more. And I'll take a little bit more, define that socket. Go into my crease and that socket. If y'all hear something, that's my husband laughing in the background. He watching TV, child. I don't know what he watching, but it's got him cracking up. So we're gonna take the deep dark. We're gonna go in there, and then we're gonna follow that with the bronzer that we used just now. So we're gonna take that deep dark and go in there. See how that color coming in, and it's just giving it a nice natural situation. It's gonna be giving beat. I might do some, I don't know if I want to do something shiny on my lid. Yeah, easy. It's just easy. With this type of step, all you do is follow your socket. You know, if you are a hooded person, like an eyelid person, then it's one thing. But if you can follow your eyelid socket, you'll be fine. So I'm gonna take this bronzer, and I'm gonna take her, and I'm also gonna take this bronzer and put it on my lower lash line, right? Just adding color, adding dimension. And so what I might just do is just do a smoky eye, to be quite honest with you. Call it a day. Yep. I might do that. And then I have this Baked Browns by Dose of Colors. It's a good little palette, neutral. All the colors in mine. It's just something the older I get, it's this thing. Like I used to do things a little bit more different when I was younger, trying to do all this color. But some things you just needed to be clean and look good and not worry about trying to impress nobody or not, you know. So I'm going in with this shade. So I'll probably use 1, 2, 3, those last 3 darker shades to finish this up. So I'm going in. My aesthetic, right? Not too matchy, just enough, right? And I think I'm gonna put this brick red on my lid as my smokiness, and I just use one brush to do all of that, and just kind of like work my way down. Basically, that's what I did. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And one thing about me, I try to do angles as much as possible, because I don't, we already got wrinkles, but I try not to do too many facial things, like too much with my face, so that I don't have too many wrinkles on my forehead and be looking mean all the time. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm just gonna take these last, and I'm gonna follow suit here. And then that darkest brown that I showed y'all, I'm gonna use her as my eyeliner. And I might have a dark, I think, in this Juvia's Place palette, the Nubian one. Don't mind it. It look crazy probably. I probably use between these last two here to help darken that up. On the lid. I don't do a lot of and I do have a liner here I might do. I don't know. Let's see. I hope I said enough about getting ready with me, child. I got not confused, but distracted. But yes, but I'll do, because this was not a scripted one where I had questions pre-done that anybody asked me. This was off of over my head, just me just kind of sharing who I am. And so I will say too, in addition to like the fashion piece, I love fashion. I've always been a fashion girl. Even when I didn't have the means, what I did have, I did well with. And learning my body type at a very young age, because I've always been thicker than most. So there's that. So I always had to, I remember, it's so funny, I don't know if other people have, but one of my other girlfriends that's a fashion friend, we talk about all the time. Like, we used to, when we found new places, we had a catalog. I had a catalog literally written down and like saved of places that I found over the years, because at the time the mainstream fashion houses for plus was a Lane Bryant. They came along, Ashley Stewart, and so it was very limited. And granted, you did utilize some places, but after a while everybody started living like, right? So I had to do my best to find me within the world. So I had to do a lot of research, and I did, and I found it, and it worked. And that also didn't limit me from just women's clothes. Like, and sometimes even like the largest size, depending. Like, I used to shop at like Gap and stuff like that when I was being plus, before they really had a large plus size, because some of this stuff was cut bigger if they had an extra large. And sometimes they did have 2X's. So, you know, going to those places, Rainbow always had plus size growing up, you know, so you had those places. But I'm also going, and not limiting myself, going to the men's section, you know. So that's what we used to do. I know I did. And so that's how I found my style doing that. I used to thrift. I haven't thrifted in a while. I actually want to go thrift in, like, and this might sound bad, but like a higher end area than my immediate area, because I feel like I will find more gems. It's just me. I could be wrong, but I ain't nothing me to tell you but to try. So when I get the time, my schedule is changing this upcoming new year, so I'll have more days to myself where I can be able to go. I do want to go to, we just got a Primark here in at least in PG County, Maryland. I think it's, no, is that PG? That might be, I don't think it's in PG County, but it's not too far from me. It's accessible. A Primark, and so I'm excited to try that place out. See how it's giving soft glam. It's not too much. I don't know where this I'm sounding congested, and it's really probably due to this weather, to be quite honest with you. That's why I'm glad I didn't wash my hair, because that didn't give me the whole situation. That's the only thing about natural hair. Like, I use it in the summertime, I can do a wash and go, but in the wintertime I can't. So I feel like my options are limited, you know. So we did that. So we're gonna find this lash I have over here. Also baking, or just putting powder there, period, even if it's not a banana and it's just a translucent. Baking helps when you do that before you apply your eyeshadow. It helps with it's 12:13, y'all. It helps with with fallout. So for like what I just did with like heavier color or darker colors rather, it can fall out on that powder, and when you wipe it away, it will not stain or mess up your makeup. So I'm going to take my tweezers that I have here, but where? Okay, there you go. My say what you want, but Duo come in clutch. Duo is when in doubt. When in doubt, lash glue. So I'm taking, this is a dark tone one. I think I'm taking that, but she's acting up a little bit. So we're gonna take these Remy lashes in the number 782. I kind of want to do something a little extra, but do I have extra around me is the question. These Kiss lashes in here. These are some Kiss Lash Couture Naked Drama lashes. These are from my kit. In my kit, I did makeup yesterday, and they're actually right here. So let me see which one. I don't know. They look quite similar, to be honest with you. These have been used. These have not. These are called Ruffle. I'm gonna go with what I know today. Okay. We're gonna go not necessarily with what I know. Who also has some good lashes are for my kid, honey. Shoot. That Shein, baby. Yeah. And it'd be like a pack of them for under $10, under like $6. Can't go wrong with that. It's like a no-brainer. And clearly you got to try it out and test it for yourself first. But we're going to get these lashes together. We're going to put the glue on there and let it marinate a little bit. And as that's happening, we're going to get these, do this blush and possibly this lip. So I'm going, in my mind's eye, I'm going to use this for this lip. I'm going to use this dark brown, kind of like, babe, I'm filming. This dark brown by Jason Wu, and she's in the shade Peach Pie. That's the name of it. She looks like this. It's brown, so it's not like dark brown. So we thinking about using her, and then using this chocolate latte. I'm filming, baby. This chocolate latte for the lip, or either this coffee bean. So it's gonna be one of those for the lip liner. All right, I'm taking this BH Cosmetics, and I'm taking this Peaches and Cream blush brush. Love it. It's like doing all this. Baby going down in the basement. And I'm just mixing them all because I can't make them match. Whatever the case, it's gonna match. All right, so we're gonna take that, do a little swirl on it, and gonna pat her on in. And she, although she might look like a lot right now, she's gonna dissipate all throughout the day, because I won't be retouching my makeup except for my lip. This evening, because we had, right after I leave there, I gotta come back home, come get hubby, and we're going to my friend's birthday dinner. So she's gonna be gone. She's not even gonna be And I for a little bit of color, we go across that nose. Yeah, just to add dimension and color. So, and then what I do too is, although it seems like a lot, I go back in with that foundation brush, because the foundation doesn't get caked up in the brush like that. So I go in with that brush and blend everything in together. So we're going to take these lashes. That's why. All right, taking a lash, looking down. Oh, it sounds like you watching, what's it called? Oh, shoot, y'all. It's a latest Chris, the one with Chris Brown. And it just sounds good. And I need a little more glue. I take my thing and I just kind of bring it down, see where it's at, and put it on the lash. And hopefully, which most times it does, works. That's all I do. So at this point, I might have to double glue the other one. But always in that makeup bag, even when you got a makeup bag, bring that lip, pair of tweezers, and that lash glue. Okay? Always bring that with you so you can re-up, retouch, whatever. And I always bring my mineralized skin finish and a puffer and a for lack of a better word right now, puffer. So we did that. I'm gonna put some more lash glue on this one. And we're coming together. And for my mascara, I'm going to be using the Essence Beauty Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and it is waterproof. So we're going to put this other lash on. And when you put your lashes on, sometimes the tweezers will be in my way. But the objective is to get it as close to the lash line as possible. Right? So right in that little nook where your eyelash grows out. That's why I like natural band lashes. See, this eye look perfect, yeah. This eye is she alright, but that's why I like natural band lashes, because I feel like it just looks natural. Looks so much more natural, more like you got your lashes done opposed to like a strip. And so I keep my stuff so that I can put that back in there. So next what we're doing is mascara. So I'm going to actually dust away this product. This might be a what's called brush, but it's fluffy enough. We're gonna dust away that powder. And then I'm gonna go in with this foundation brush, like I said, and I'm going to pat in the other stuff. And then all the ashiness and all that stuff will go away once you spray. So now we're gonna do this lip. Oh no, we're gonna do mascara. Thank you, Dad. I'm gonna do this mascara. I do top and bottom lashes. I'm gonna mix. Some people do their mascara before they put their lashes on. I personally think it makes it harder to blend them, so I do after. Alright. It's always something I want to act wonky. And it's not laying like I wanted to lay, but we're gonna make sure these lay right in a minute. Sorry, y'all. You don't need to see. And I know y'all well. I actually need to fix this lash because she's not laying in the corner like she needs to. And then we're going to do this bottom lash. As you all can see and know, I have this divot. It is now a beauty mark. It is my, it's a, it is a scar from chickenpox. And so she's a beauty mark now, honey. So when I do my makeup, I just use that dark brown pencil to, fill her back out. So although you can still see it, but to bring her back to the color that she was, which is like a darker brown than me. Just fill her back up. And with that, not overly done, but just enough so it's back there. I actually have 3 of them on my face. I have one right there, one by my eye, and one by my lip. That you can't really see those, but yeah. And there we go. So we're going to take that dark brown and we're going to fill her in. See, she's coming back to life. She's not real dark. She's coming back to life. Turning my pain into beauty, huh? Yeah. See this one right here, and there's one up here. So you just fill that in. Just a tad bit. It's like not even a lot. And that's it. Now we're gonna do this lip. Wait a minute. Before I forget, because I must not forget about this lash line and this lash, and I be doing lashing. I have not tried those magnetic lashes. I don't know, in my mind, I don't know how I feel about that. That metal near your eye, like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited to go to this event that my girlfriend took the initiative to put together, because it can be a lonely world, especially if you are of another race when it comes to the nail game. Especially in the era that I came up in, there weren't a lot of black nail technicians at all. It's definitely, the game has changed definitely now, but we didn't have like a major network because we were so far and in between, and so I didn't have a lot of. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have a lot of people to glean from, and so yeah, just what it was. This is the coffee bean. I think I'm gonna do this coffee bean. Y'all pray. She looks good. So, and I already naturally have a like two-tone lip situation, so we're gonna do that. I personally, when I line my lips, I guess it would be considered overlining, but I follow literally the line of my lip. Some people go in like in here, and that's where their lip liner be. That, to me, that's not proper. Just go down where your lip line. You can tell the difference between your lip and your face. That's where I line. Trick. May not be a trick, but some don't people go do that. Juvia's Place coffee bean. Yeah, so my girlfriend's having this thing, her networking for the nail techs. And I'm sure anybody can come, but I think she's going to have a couple of panelists there talking all different things, finance, retirement, things that we need to know as entrepreneurs to better position ourselves for retirement, or deviation, whatever that is for that, individual. So I'm excited to see what she has going on. And then we're going, the birthday dinner is at Maggiano's. So I may or may not be able to get anything there. Okay, Lord, it's an hour and 20 minutes. So we're gonna have to edit this one. Okay, it don't have to be perfect line, but we just doing a line to help with staying power and tonal, because this is a little lighter than this lip liner. Let's take it in. Oh, that's yummy. So pretty. Yeah. I need to put some lime together down here. Can't be walking on the streets like this. So pretty. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's gorge. So that's my face for today. We're putting in our makeup bag, our lip combo, our tweezers, and our lash glue. And this is the face. I hope you guys like it. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta put my spray and stuff on. I'm getting excited. Okay. This is Magic Collection Rose Water Hydrating Mist for face and body. So I use this to bring some moisture back in addition to my what is this? My Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. The mini continuous. So this is the mini one. And then I go ahead and I take my beauty blender and I pat all the residue in. So this is my face. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry it was too long. I'm gonna try to edit some stuff out, but you'll have some elevator music to go with it. But this is my look. This is my rendition of a kind of like go with my outfit situation. It's giving soft gothy dark romance. There we go. That's a look. I'm going to take some pictures and post. Hope you guys enjoyed. You all stay blessed, stay well, be whole, and stay loving yourself. I thought I was going to say something else, but y'all stay fabulous. All right, talk to you later. Ciao.